Yo, what is good, YouTube? Magdubs here, back with another video, guys, and we have some more first look footage, this time of week 2, day 1 of OTA training for the New York Football Giants. And guys, I can tell you this right now, there's been a lot of positive news coming out of New York, which we will be talking about here in just a moment. However, before we jump into the video and I break down all the news and notes and observations that I've heard from the reporters and, the New York Giants in general, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. Every time I post one of these Giants videos, you guys go crazy. Let's see if you guys can do it here again. Let's get to 700 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. We're going to be covering the entirety of the NFL offseason, which includes the rest of OTAs, free agency, minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, whatever it may be. I got you guys covered. So join the family. Turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we post a video, and even go live for some games because I will be streaming some NFL games this year. So if you ever want to come and chill with me during a game, make sure you guys do that. But without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Now, the first major thing that I want to talk about, and you guys will not be surprised about this, but man, Darren Waller is living up to the hype, and the coaches, the entire offensive coaching staff has just been raving, and Daniel Jones has been raving about the impact that he will make for this team going into 2023. Now, during the first week of OTAs, man, Darren Waller and Daniel Jones have already started to build their chemistry up, and they're looking amazing. Now, listen, it is very early. There's no, contact, no, team drills right now. But those are coming soon, and that's when we'll see the most. But Waller has showcased his 6'6" frame in the best possible way throughout the first couple of weeks of OTAs. And he's continuing to show why he might be one of the most underrated pickups of the entire offseason for the New York Football Giants. Like I said, it's still early. Like, it's still week 2 of OTAs. Just wait until Daniel Jones and Darren Waller build that full team chemistry. This could be absolutely deadly for not only the Giants, but for the entire NFL. They might have to, watch out for this because Darren Waller is a very good player, and when you look at the Giants team, they got wide receivers for days, man. Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, Jalin Hyatt, which we might talk about a little bit later, Sterling Shepard, Wanda Robinson, Colin Johnson, Jamison Crowder, Jeff Smith, Isaiah Hodgins. I mean, there's guys up and down this roster that will only help, Saquon Barkley and Darren Waller, get open down the field and, create plays for themselves as well. But another thing I want to talk about is Saquon Barkley, man. I don't think he's here yet. Haven't heard anything about Saquon Barkley. Doesn't seem great right now, and it kind of sucks because, we're in OTAs. You want to have a guy like Saquon Barkley who's supposed to be your main focus on offense. He's not here right now. But, one thing that is, maybe good to hear is Eric Gray looks good, man. Eric Gray, if you guys don't know, the 5th-round pick running back, Eric Gray looks massive. He's got huge legs just like that boy Saquon, but hopefully Saquon's deal can get, done sooner rather than later because the vibes aren't the best right now with Saquon out. But other than Saquon being out, man, I guess you could say the vibes have been great. But yeah, hopefully Saquon's back sooner rather than later. Comment down below, do you think the Saquon Barkley drama will end sooner rather than later, or do you think it will be a while before he gets back onto the field? Let me know what you guys think about that. Another thing I want to talk about is, like I said, man, not only Darren Waller looking good, but Jalin Hyatt is looking pretty good as well, man. We all knew he was a speedster out of Tennessee, but he has caught a couple of touchdowns versus, for the first couple of days of OTAs. He's also got some work returning punts, which is kind of crazy because I don't think he returned any punts in his collegiate career. So something new that we saw, but man, he's got the amazing speed, just the amazing footwork to be a great kick returner in the league. Doesn't mean he's going to be the starting kick returner. They just want to test it out, see if he could be, someone who could be significant both on offense and special teams as well. But he's been good. And then one more thing I want to talk about is Daniel Jones, man. Daniel Jones seems more poised to come out here and have a big season. We all know that, last year he had a good season. He had a good season last year, but this year he needed to step up even more. And right away, from what I've seen and from what I've heard from the reporters, it seems like, he's taking the steps in the right direction to do so. So, if I had to give you some breakdowns over the first couple of days of OTAs and the first week of OTAs, my main thing would say, Darren Waller looks good. Eric Gray, that new running back, looks good. Daniel Jones is starting to look more comfortable. And then Jalin Hyatt is also showing off his speed as well. But there's still a ton of time, a ton of areas that they need to improve going forward with this New York Football Giants team. The offense looks really good. They bring in, John Michael Schmitz Jr., the center. Should be a day one starter. You have two franchise tackles and Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal. So this team is slowly looking to be, much better here in 2023. And they were already good last year. Another guy who stood out during rookie camp, and I don't know if you guys heard this, but Bryce Ford Wheaton, a wide receiver, an undrafted free agent wide receiver, that's someone I want you guys to just keep an eye out for him. He could definitely make this roster, or if not the roster, I think he could be a practice squad player because he showed out during rookie camp. We'll see what happens when the pads come on and much more things start to go down here during training camp and get to the dog days. So we'll start seeing a lot more going on there. But let me know in the comment section down below, who are you most excited to see throughout the first stages of preseason and regular season and training camp? Who are you most excited to see? For me, I'm just excited to see, Jalin Hyatt, man. You take a guy like Jalin Hyatt in the 3rd round, you expect him to do some pretty good things. Now, he probably won't be a day one starter by any means. Like we said earlier, they have a ton of depth at wide receiver now, something that they didn't have last year. You got Isaiah Hodgins coming back. You got Darius Slay and Paris Campbell, Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson, Colin Johnson, Jeff Smith, Jamison Crowder, Bryce Ford Wheaton, Jalin Hyatt, David Sill. I mean, there's guys everywhere up and down the roster. So don't expect Jalin Hyatt to be a day one starter going forward, but do expect him to, have the talent and the opportunity to earn a big role on this team going forward in 2023. And then defensively, they've made some good moves here. Obviously, bringing A'Shawn Robinson, one of the best free agent defenders in all of, free agency. So, brought him in. You got, a couple other linebackers they brought in. Overall, I'm loving the offseason. And Deonte Banks. Got to talk about Deonte Banks. He looked pretty good as well. I think he's probably in this drill a little bit, but wait, he wears number 36, right? I don't see him right now, but he should be good this year. I'm excited to see what Deonte Banks brings to this team in 2023. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Pro Class, the absolute best place for you to take your game to the highest level. It's the first of its kind sports training and development platform where you can reach your highest potential by learning from some of the best athletes on the entire planet. Some of these guys include Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Allen Iverson, DeMar DeRozan, and so many more. And I have some great news to you guys. If you guys go use my code MattyDubs, you'll get 50% off hundreds of training videos, workouts, and drills, and you can get in the lab right now. So go check it out. Go steal some of the secrets from some of the top players in the world right now. And if you are interested in developing your skills at any level, if you play in middle school, high school, college, or if your goal is just to be a better athlete, a better basketball player, this is where you need to go. Nobody else does this. Go check them out, and you can learn, develop your skills at a fast pace, high speed level. Click the link in the description for instant access to all of the secrets in the world. And remember, using code MattyDubs will get you 50% off right now, so don't miss out on this offer.